in Mombasa County. The protesters followed a defined route and followed a specified timeline and were accompanied by law enforcement officers. This is what was envisaged in Article 37 of our Constitution. The Inspector General of Police, through the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, is carrying out investigations to apprehend and bring to justice the organizers and financiers and this well-orchestrated campaign of violence. And I want Kenyans to rest assured that the government will pursue justice relentlessly on behalf of all the affected citizens. No person will be spared regardless of their political or financial status. I know it's been promised before that every time such violence is meted on citizens in the name of protesting, promises have been made before that criminals will be charged. I want to say, for avoidance of doubt, that the Inspector General of Police will follow the Constitution to the letter, and all these criminals will be arrested and investigated. I must say that sitting here in the command center yesterday, I managed to see some of those videos and cameras that have picked some of these criminals. And I have no doubt that we have enough evidence to make sure that these looters, including the financiers, including the vehicles that were bringing money in the name of protest, giving money to protesters in different corners of Nairobi, especially in Mwindibungu Street, I believe that those criminals will be arrested, they will be charged. Those who stole guns from Dagoretti police station and those who torched police stations and people's houses, people's businesses, looted them, we are going to have to do a very massive mop-up so that we can be able to arrest them. But it is important to note that the wheels of justice don't only depend on the police. It's also important for us to appreciate that the judiciary have a very important responsibility to protect the citizens of this republic. More often than not, every time this situation happens, either these protesters are given very favorable bail terms, or sometimes they are even released on free bond. It is up to the judiciary to decide if they want a country of law and order or they want anarchy akin to what we saw yesterday. And as I said in my statement, recently, a section of church leaders and a section of diplomats went public and asked the Inspector General of Police not to stop anyone who wanted to come to town to protest. It is now clear that there was no protest, it was chaos, anarchy. Parliament was being targeted and State House was being targeted. Those who planned this chaos had a very premeditated plan. They shared that plan, including online, and the plan was to take the symbols of authority and democracy, our symbols of democracy in the Republic, which is Parliament and State House, to make sure that they show that they have achieved some sort of a regime change. So this is nothing to do with protests. This is nothing to do with freedom of expression. It was an unconstitutional attempt to change the regime of this republic. And this is therefore, yesterday what the police did to foil was they were able to foil an attempted coup. Our security agencies exercised remarkable restraint amid extreme provocation. I want to say this to